Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg, and today we're taking a look at the Blue Microphones Mikey Digital. Basically, this is a small portable digital microphone for use with Apple's iOS devices, the iPod Touch, the iPhone, and the iPad, as well as the iPad mini. I've already got it outside of the packaging. Before I show you what's included, I'll tell you that it does sell for a MSRP of $99. So here's the microphone itself. We'll get to that in a second. There are a couple other things inside the packaging worth mentioning as I peel open the plastic. There's a short user's guide right here. There is a carrying pouch, so you can, keep this in your gear bag or your pocket or your jacket. And then there is a instrument adapter for use with a guitar or other instrument as well. And I'll show you what that might be used for in a second. So let me slide all of this out of the way and get to the microphone itself. Now, essentially, it has two sides. The front side here, which is where the microphones are located behind this mesh. And then there are three LED indicators, basically to let you know, your sensitivity level to make sure that you've got the microphone at a proper distance to or from where you're recording. Of course, the 30-pin connection on the bottom. So this will obviously work right out of the box with some of the older iOS devices, things like the iPhone 4, 4S, iPad 3, iPad 2, etc. However, you can make it compatible with the newer Apple devices like the iPhone 5 by using one of the lightning adapters like so. The head actually swivels into 7 different locking positions, so you can angle it facing your subject matter. As I flip it over to that position, you'll notice the 3.5 millimeter jack on the top. This is for plugging in other devices you wish to record from. So when you have something plugged in here, it does stop the microphones built into the mic itself from recording, and then just takes audio from whatever's plugged in and records that. And then on the back, you've got a selector switch, basically 3 different choices there. In the center, it's automatic. This would be for your gain control. And then to the left is for very loud environments, to the right for very quiet environments. So depending upon where you are, whether it's in a concert or a sporting event, you might have it in the loud position. If you're in a small, quiet lecture hall, you might have it in the right position. More often than not, you'll let Mikey just do the work for you and leave it in the middle and have it selected by itself. One other thing to note, and that is the USB port on the side. There is a mini USB port there for charging your phone while this is connected. Can't sync though, but you can charge so that you don't run down the battery in your device while you have this all connected. So basically what you do is hook it up to the bottom of your device like so, and then angle it in such a manner that it is facing your subject matter. If you're going to be doing an interview, you might hold it up like so that it's facing the person, and then turn as you talk. And again, you want to make sure that it's facing the subject matter. Now, one thing to point out is that Blue Microphone says that in order to use this and achieve the optimal audio quality, you're not going to want to use the built-in voice recorder on your iOS device, only because it doesn't record in the best audio quality. Now, there are several audio apps that they recommend using, and a list of those can be found on their website. It will also work just fine with the video recording app as well, which I'm going to demo for you in a second. It won't work with FaceTime though either. That's the other app I don't think it works with. But again, essentially what you want to do is either use the built-in video app, which I'll show you in a second, or download one of the recording apps and then export that audio to use with your own professional camera or even the camera itself. So let's go into the video camera itself here and flip over to video mode, and I'm just going to hold the iPod Touch up to my face and record a few seconds using the iPod's built-in mic, just so you can hear what that sounds like. So let's go to that right now. So this video is being recorded using the iPod Touch 5th generation and using the microphone that's built in to that iPod Touch. Not holding it too far away from my face, about less than a foot, just so you can get an idea of what normal video recording sounds like. Now let's switch over and use the Blue Microphones Mikey Digital to see how that affects the audio quality. Alright, so now I've obviously moved the Blue Microphones Mikey out of frame and I've replaced it with the pouch because I'm now using the Mikey to record this audio, and hopefully you can right away make out the difference. Again, I'm in an ultra quiet environment holding the iPod Touch 5th generation at about 1 foot distance away from my mouth as I talk. So hopefully you hear a difference between this and the other clip. All right, so hopefully you were able to make out the audio differences in recording using the microphone that's built into the iPod Touch or using the Mikey itself. One last thing is to note these LEDs on the front, which illuminate depending upon the optimal position that you're holding them in, or if they kind of get aggravated. So if you're holding this too close to your subject matter or the microphone is too loud, you can see these red LEDs illuminate, letting you know, whoa, it's too loud, you're too close, the sound's going to be distorted. So you can kind of use that sensitivity as a guide to make sure that you're, holding the mic and you're recording in the proper position. So if you're someone that's looking for, we'll call it like prosumer audio quality, for 99 bucks, you can use this alongside your iOS device to achieve some pretty nifty sound quality. Blue Microphones is a company that is probably known for making, microphones for music professionals, but, you as a consumer can enjoy the same quality that they put into their really expensive professional level mics on a more consumer level. If you're recording something at your kid's, school, recording interviews with relatives, or a lecture at school in class, this is the perfect complement to your iOS device to achieve better sounding audio. So that's been my brief video look at the Blue Microphones Mikey Digital. Please click that annotation link up in the upper left hand corner so you can check out my full review of this over on runaroundtech.com. As always, if you have any questions about it, you can drop me a line down below. The link to where you can pick one of these up will be in the video description. Otherwise, have a great day.